What are the key elements if you are in the 1 to 2,000 a month per range as a pickleball coach, but you want to go to that 5 to 7.5, 10,000 a month range as a pickleball coach? Well, in this video, I'm going to be sharing the secrets with you. And trust me, the one at the end is the one that most people won't want to do, but is going to make the biggest difference. Let's start off with number one, which is essential. Your belief that it can happen. If you're making a certain amount a month right now and it's kind of going, fine, that's great. But it takes a shift in mindset and a shift in belief for you to understand that the number that you want to achieve is actually achievable. So you actually have to get really honest here and say, do I actually believe that I can actually reach that number? And so once you have that belief, that's also going to drive your actions. Okay. Number two, which is to make sure that you install a sense of community. If you're doing one-on-one sessions, for example, which is fine, obviously you're making a certain amount of money doing that. It's very different when you build a community. Now, you don't need to actually have a club to do that. I've got clients that have built a community without a club, and they're doing the higher numbers because they're not just seeing individual people, which brings me on to the next one, which is increasing your group size. Now, I know that everyone has a preference to this, but as your confidence builds and as you're able to start, maintaining the quality and the outcome, if you have more people. So, for example, right now, if you're doing, one-on-one and you jump to having 4 people and you charge appropriately, then of course your revenue is going to go up. Then if you go to 8 people and more, and then maybe bring in an assistant coach, obviously that's going to increase your leverage of time, which is critical in business. Okay. So that helps you to become more scalable and increase your revenue. The next one, which is really, really important, which is the marketing side of it. Now, having confidence, and I've done videos on this in my previous videos, the confidence to put yourself out there on social media, show your face, understand how to market yourself to your target demographic is really important, because maybe you're in a position where you've built up a client base and it's kind of been comfortable. You're getting referrals and you're just doing it in your area, but you haven't taken that leap into social media yet. And these things that I'm talking about in this video are the catalysts to help you to move up, right? So starting an Instagram channel, right? Starting to put yourself out there, understanding how to market. And hopefully you're going to watch more of the videos on the channel to learn how to do that. Okay. So your belief, leverage of time, putting yourself out there in marketing. And then the next one is building a marketing funnel. Okay. The process of guiding people through steps. You're grabbing their name and email address. So you're essentially building a database and building an asset. Check out my previous videos when it comes to the differences between a website and a marketing funnel. By the way, all of the things I'm talking to you about in this video are things based on my client success, where they have gone up, they've moved up to the higher levels of income because they've actually implemented these changes. All right. The next one is to understand the process of ascension and upselling. Okay. So maybe you have a pickleball business right now, but you're doing the same thing. Okay. There's no ascension path for people to move through. So when you move from doing individual sessions and then, for example, you introduce a tournament, what that's going to do is bring in another source of revenue. And within a business, you want multiple streams of income. And so they will come as you introduce new things. So going from doing individual sessions and then introducing a tournament, then, for example, introducing a league, all of these things are going to add more revenue to the business. Okay. So number one, belief. Number two, we've got leverage. The next one is the marketing side of things. And then, of course, starting to introduce things like marketing funnels. Okay. And the final one that I want to talk about in this video, which I know a lot of people won't do, but in my experience from my own personal journey, growing multiple businesses, being at the start of an entrepreneurial journey, working with hundreds of people, it's business coaching. Think about the difference between someone who doesn't have a pickleball coach and the rapid ascension when they hire you. It's the same for business. And why is that? Because there's accountability, because there's experience, especially if you find those who don't just have business experience but understand the pickleball space, okay? Because what they're going to help you to do is see things that you can't see, help you to increase your confidence, move you in a path where maybe you're hesitating, you're unsure of yourself, right? You're kind of stuck in that plateau, right? And it's helping you strategically, it's helping you mentally, and it's also stretching you outside of your comfort zone, right? All of the things which you do on the pickleball court. All right. So it's the same for business coaching. But actually, some people aren't even aware that there is business coaching for pickleball, right? So oftentimes people are hesitant, but then when they take that leap, they look back and they go, oh, I get it now. It makes sense. They understand the link between what they're doing on the pickleball court and actually inside of the business. Okay. This is going to make a huge difference, okay, for you. So let me know in the comments, have I missed anything? Have you noticed a big change in your pickleball business because you introduced something in particular? And as always, you can check out picklepreneurs.com, where I've got other things to offer you to support you on your pickleball journey. If you're not already subscribed to the channel and you want to grow and continue to grow your pickleball business this year, hit that button and also hit the like button if you enjoyed this content. And I'll see you next time. Take it easy.